my name is Louie and you're watching YWAM Perth Fortnightly News. Our Nexwave Youth Ministry recently held a 2-week winter camp for youthies aged 12 to 18 years old from all over WA. Let's take a look at what happened.
Yeah, winter camp is a camp for youth ages 12 to 18, where we invite them to know more about God through games, through activities, through small groups, through Bible studies and lectures. For me, I think during this winter camp, I really got to see God move in a way that is not something that I'm very used to, because I had a feeling that you had to be a certain age to experience God, or there was like a certain criteria that you needed to meet with God. But really, what I encountered in this camp was that God speaks to us no matter how young we are. I saw these campers, ages 12 to 18, really encounter God in a personal way. And that's really something that really blew my mind. One of the mornings we had a really intense worship sessions with a lot of the campers really encountering God, but one of the things that really was a testimony was that the campers started to pray for one another, and they actually got up and they surrounded those that were crying, or they embraced those that needed prayer, and it was a time where the Holy Spirit really moved in a way that I didn't expect either, and I felt that everybody there really met with God in different ways, and they all got to express it in different ways, maybe in a way that they had never expressed it, previously, or in a way that they encountered God in a different way that they've never done maybe previously.
The camp really helped me to just be more grounded with who I am and my relationship with the Lord. And yeah, I just enjoyed pretty much everything, how the staff just socialized with us and made us feel like we're just one big family, just here to worship the Lord, and it was just really fun.
So what I liked about winter camp was worship, and how everybody was like in tears, and it was just really close to God. Like we were sitting down in one area and you walked through the middle of the area and you could just feel the presence of the Lord on your heart, and it was just great making so many new friends and having a great time. Yes, I liked about winter camp.
That was amazing, hey? So while our Nexwave team were down south, we had a Revive team go over east to Coolgardie and Kalgoorlie, where they worked with C.A.P.S, a Christian Aboriginal Parent Directed School. Let's hear from the team about some of the things that God did.
So 4 weeks ago, as a ministry, we went to Coolgardie, a town 8 hours east of Perth, where we have been working with C.A.P.S. For the past 8 years, we've been committing ourselves to going out there twice a year, just to keep building relationship and strengthening the relationship with the school. Because we've been working with Aboriginal school, or Aboriginal young people, we go up to the Kimberly and we mostly work with kids, and most of those kids go to school in Coolgardie, so they actually stay down there. There's a hostel where they live, and so because we know that some of those kids, some of the kids that we work with are in Coolgardie, we decided to go and work alongside the school. They have been asking us to teach on specific topics like bullying, anger, self-control, but we were also given the opportunity to teach on what God has put on our hearts to share with the kids that are attending the school. I do meet a lot of kids that have a potential. I do believe that they all have a purpose, and one specific story from that last trip was just one of the kids that one of the boys that we've been working with. He really has a heart to make a difference for the Aboriginal people. He really wants to see changes happening among the young people of his community. So what he will always say is that I want to make a difference and I know I can do it.
That's it for this fortnight. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media and we'll see you next time.